Welcome back. Today's news is mainly focusing on the event that Tetris held during the second term.
Although several events like Carnival and the celebration of Founders' Day were cancelled due to the outbreak of the COVID-19, some events were still successfully held.
Well, our annual Grand Logo competition, Vivico, was held successfully with the active engagement of our students. All the shoe bags were distributed.
Schoolmates are pleased with our shoe bags, especially for the size.
Yet, there are always two sides of a medal. The event has also received some negative feedback. Let's see the comments from our students.
The dark blue colored bag makes the logo less eye-catching. Digital adjustments like changing the black outlines into white should be done to make it clearer. Hence, there are always different opinions among students. Tetris should find a way to listen to different opinions before they make decisions. In my point of view, the student leaders can do much better than that.
We value the voices of schoolmates as they can help us to make improvements. Regarding schoolmates' concerns, here are some positive solutions. Conducting a questionnaire to choose the color and material with some predefined option provided may help satisfying schoolmates' varied interests in this case. It's known that some schoolmates are dissatisfied with the non-water-resistant shoe bag made of nylon. We will respond to students' concern by choosing materials that are durable in both wet and dry environments. We hope all of you would like the shoe bag and find it useful.
From this activity, we hope to promote the use of reusable items instead of materials that are harmful to the environment. Other than putting shoes inside, books and clothes can be also put inside. We want to promote the importance of protecting the earth by reusing. Together, we should take up our responsibility of being a global citizen and protect our beautiful planet.
Even though swimming gala this year was cancelled, it is thankful that all shoe bags were distributed to schoolmates successfully, and we hope that it can remind them of being environmentally friendly.
Exactly, and so as to raise schoolmates' social awareness, we held an event that shares social issue, philosophy, during the school suspension period.
As Vanessa and Bernice report, various opinions on philosophy were received, based on the content promotion channel to express their point of views.
Tetris has posted 3 issues amid the school suspension period, which are the ways that different regions tackle the COVID-19, postponed Olympic, and the requirements to reduce gatherings announced in order to let schoolmates know what has happened during the class suspension period through Instagram stories. According to the data collected through the questionnaire, over 60% of respondents have seen stories about philosophy posted on our Instagram page in the second term. It is reflected that philosophy can give schoolmates a deeper understanding of local and international news and broaden their horizons.
It's a pity that the majority of the respondents stated that they didn't use Instagram's functions, ranging from MCs, quizzes, to short open-ended questions to express their opinions towards social issues. There are over 200 of schoolmates who did express their opinions through the above-mentioned means. Most of them think that the Instagram poll and the Instagram multiple-choice quiz are the most effective functions that can help them express their opinions and have an in-depth knowledge of current news respectively.
It is found that some mistakes were made. For instance, typo and missing of the introduction page of the issue. Fortunately, it is given that about 90% of respondents think it does not really matter or affect their understanding.
For those schoolmates who have never sent stories about philosophy, there are 4 major reasons, ranging from not using Instagram, lack of promotion, missing the uploading time, to not being interested in that. Some respondents have also mentioned that issues can be shared more frequently and more updated. After analyzing the aforementioned feedback, it comes up with the idea that more promotion is needed for this event. Various issues can be shared more frequently, and philosophy can also be done somewhere else at the same time instead of only taking place on Instagram. For example, stapling the articles on the board of Interhouse committee, such that more schoolmates can benefit from it. As for schoolmates who miss the uploading time of philosophy, they are encouraged to check the highlights of Tetris' Instagram page to read the news uploaded. Philosophy allows schoolmates to learn about issues worldwide, and let them expand their vision from local news to international news. From learning about these issues, schoolmates can better assimilate amongst various groups of people. Tetris believes that it is of vital importance for Yinghua schoolmates to know the changes around us as we are Hong Kong citizens, and also be aware of things happening around the world as we are all global citizens at the same time.
Now, let's have our focus on the event that were cancelled due to the school suspension. Ella has more details on Carnifano.
Carnifano, originally held in mid-February, was sadly cancelled due to the school suspension. Aiming to promote participants' environmental awareness as global citizens, Tetris planned to have 5 different game stalls surrounding the topics of recycling, pollution, and global warming.
We have designed some games to arouse schoolmates' environmental awareness, such as Barrelo, which is a game of classifying garbage by putting paintball into different buckets, and Pools, which is a game of reorganizing stories about pollution problems.
In an attempt to encourage more schoolmates to join Carnifano, house scores will be awarded to houses having large numbers of participants.
We have also prepared some prizes for schoolmates if they nail the game. We truly hope that the game can encourage schoolmates to go green with us.
Despite the cancellation of Carnifano, it is hoped that schoolmates will treasure the surrounding environment and the precious earth, given a hard time during the pandemic.
The calling off of the meaningful Carnifano is indeed regrettable. Meanwhile, the celebration of the Founders' Day was unfortunately cancelled. Here's Carmen.
Due to the suspension of school, the events of celebrating Founders' Day were cancelled this year. The aim of Founders' Day is to express the utmost gratitude to our founder and former principals. Originally, Tetris decided to achieve the goal through some new ways.
We plan to film a clip about the history of our founder and former principals. Additionally, keyrings of their cartoonish head portraits will be distributed to schoolmates, as well as a decorated founders tree on a display board for schoolmates to express their gratitude through words. It's a pity that the celebration of Founders' Day this year was called off, but we still hope our schoolmates can always imprint the efforts of our founder and former principals in heart. After all, it's impossible for us to enjoy such a good school life in Yinghua without them.
As the saying goes, nothing should be taken for granted. We should always be thankful to our founder and former principals. Taking a step further, we should also learn to appreciate and express gratitude to one another, as happiness consists in containment, especially in a hard time like now.
Given the whole world is suffering from this pandemic, we must be grateful for what we have now and treasure the time of being together in Yinghua.
I believe that all of us have learned a lesson from the virus. As we set up, Tetris sincerely hopes that all schoolmates can be able to pick up something from the events held throughout the year, ranging from Thanksgiving weeks, Vivico, Phenomenophy, Carnifano, to events celebrating Founders' Day. The values of a global citizen have been highlighted. Along with the pandemic, we all realize the preciousness of life, and therefore, Tetris and you should step up and carry out for as responsibility of global citizens. After all, if not us, who?
Cherishing the world as global citizens is indeed a lifelong duty, and many a little makes a miracle. It's never too late to start one step at a time. Time flies. It has already been a year since Tetris took the lead to be a responsible global citizen with you. Reviewing the past year, schoolmates' support and efforts to their houses and Tetris have been the strength for us to move forward. And now, let's have our most heartening moments, the revelation of house score. Davis House, 478 points. Hoppen House, 491 points. Hutchison House, 386 points. Silco's House, 381 points. Jenkins House, 530 points. Congratulations to Jenkins House.
Congrats to the winning house. Please bear in mind that what matters the most is the effort we pay behind the game. As long as we try our best, there's nothing to be regretful for, no matter how the result goes. We really hope you have enjoyed this year with Tetris. And that's the news. Thanks for joining us.